In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Second down coming up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Potts. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, North Carolina 0.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, UNC! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You've got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And the Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro. Not just also big and strong.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Potts. He's looking deep. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. Game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Deep shot for the end zone. And he makes the grab but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Power football with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, North Carolina, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibbs. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on 3rd down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting up 4th.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
North Carolina, 7.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
North Carolina's on will take over 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ole Miss, 35. North
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fakes his man out. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He leaves it with his back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gets it to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibbs. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And stampeding through the defense. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 42, North Carolina 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets away. Trying to get rid of it.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go right back to him. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to find his man on first down. Snares it outside. It's Hill. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sideline.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 11, set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give and tick, 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 tick. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Fires toward the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer.
And he makes the grab at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense will start this game off. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And the defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score. Florida Atlantic, 7, Tulane, 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction. Second and long from the 19. White going to attack through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. New Mexico handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Albuquerque, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Second down.
He's looking for a man on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Tulane right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game
Through the air is incomplete. It's second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Trying to get to him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. on the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it. Trickles to the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. White wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what,